Hello, Steve. Hello, Joe. It's time to game classy.
The recording is in progress.
Whoa, the recording is in progress.
The recording is in progress.
Whoa, you sound very echoey.
Do I sound echoey today? I don't hear it on my end.
You do. You sound like you're not recording. You sound like you're recording off of a what is it? Integrated mic.
Integrated mic, eh? Hold on a second. Let me just double check.
Huh? It sounds unusual compared to normal, so hence why I mentioned it.
What about this? Does this sound better? Okay, there we go.
That does sound a lot better.
I just switched my microphone inputs because I do have an integrated mic, and it's integrated with the webcam for when I'm doing my OnlyFans shows.
I have a feeling that was absolutely on your OnlyCam setup.
It's true.
Or your OnlyFans setup. So.
It's so I could talk to the boys and let them know what I'm thinking.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Of course. So welcome to Game Classy. We are recording on a Monday night, so totally different vibe than usual.
That's right. The vibes are
Monday night vibes.
Yeah, I was gonna say immaculate, but then I was thinking maybe I can wait a minute. Immundaculate?
They're just mundane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steve was out of town this weekend, and I was performing. I had 3 performances this weekend, so I was yeah.
Did you do the Klingon Christmas Carol?
No, I wish. They don't do that anymore. I'm doing White Christmas right now.
They don't do Klingon Christmas Carol anymore? That's a shame.
No, they haven't done that in years.
Oh, that's a shame. But hey, you got to do White Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I will tell you that the title White Christmas, though, it's very apropos. It's a very white show.
I was thinking of jizz, but sure.
Oh, that okay, yeah, there's that too on top of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a musical from the 1950s. It's going to be awfully white.
That's the kind of white Christmas I'm talking about.
It's always weird when you're watching those old movies, though, because you're like, oh, you're chilling, you're vibing, you're watching, you're like, okay, I get it, and then all of a sudden they're like, now it's time for the minstrel show, and you're like, oh no.
Yeah, I mean there is that.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to. I don't think you're allowed to say that anymore.
What, minstrel show?
No, I was yes.
I don't think Bing Crosby ever uses any of those any racial epithets in that movie, though, so I think we're okay.
I only ever use the hard R.
He uses weird European racism, so it's okay.
Jerry, all these big companies, they write off everything.
It's like, it's okay, he's a Dutchman. Bing Crosby.
If you're gonna wail on them, make sure you use a sack of Valencia oranges.
Sweet Valencia oranges.
That's right.
I did find out that, however, might not necessarily have been a true story. I don't know. Might have been, might have not been.
Like, I guess Bing Crosby whipping his children with the sack full of Valencia oranges?
That could have.
Pretty sure that's true.
You know what? You'd like to live in that world where it's true, and I'm okay with you living in that world.
I'm just pretty sure it's true. I'm not saying it is true. I'm just saying I'm pretty sure it's true.
Malika Mickey Maka is the thing to say
on a nice Hawaiian Christmas day.
Like, you don't think about it, but that song is super racist.
It's like the island greeting, and I'll say to you. It's good stuff.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, everybody! Welcome to Bing Classy.
That's right.
So we got some stuff to talk about. I'm gonna put this out tomorrow. I'm not gonna once we're done recording. I'm gonna go upstairs and ice every part of my body right now because I'm sore. So very, very sore.
It's like that, huh?
Right. Yeah, it's bad. I'm in my 40s, so it's like doing a musical in your 40s. It's like your body just takes on a whole another level of punishment. It should not be this way. And plus, we've been rehearsing for like 2 weeks straight at like 4 hours a day, and my body just can't handle it anymore. This is like my first real day off in a week and a half.
I see.
Yeah. But anyway, this was Quest Day. Actually, it's dropping. That Quest is going on pre-order next week on Saturday. So you get your what is it? Darkwater. Get your Darkwater orders in.
More like Darkwater.
Darkwater. I actually I already contacted 2 people to see if I could get myself on get on that pre-order list.
Nice. I actually got to send an email myself.
Yeah, it's it looks great. You don't want to know what the only thing I'm worried about? It's the thing I'm worried about is the thing that you're loving, which is the book.
I love the book.
You love the book. They just put up an article today about the designer's commentary for it. I really like what they're doing with it. I think that their reasoning is sound behind it. It is a big dramatic difference from the previous Warhammer Quests. Curse City and Blackstone Fortress were actually a big shift from Shadows of Hammerhall and Silver Tower. So now I guess this is getting to like the new era of Quest, and so hopefully it works out. I hope it's good. I heard a lot of people complaining online that they think it's some sort of quasi hybrid with Underworlds, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I think that it's a neat idea, and I like the idea that if they want to do expansions for it, sell a book.
Yeah, I don't think that assessment is accurate at all. I don't think it's a hybrid of Shadespire at all. It just happens to also have hex.
Sir, it is not Shadespire. It is Warhammer Underworlds.
Same difference. It does not have the game mechanics of that game. Like that's just a terrible. That's a take so bad I would expect it of the Common Workshop fan.
The Common Workshop fan with their sloped brows and hairy knuckles.
That's right.
Yes. Their knees all scraped up from licking the boots of Games Workshop.
No, that's just not a very good take. It happens that it's got hexes and it has circle fantasy miniatures. It's Underworlds. Yeah. No, it just happens to have a preset map. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, hex maps existed before Underworlds.
Believe it or not, hex maps existed before Warhammer Underworlds.
It's true. That little jingle, accurate.
100% accurate. Whoa, hex maps go back. BattleTech, Full Thrust.
I mean, they go back. I'll say they go back to the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, they go back
to the very beginning of gaming.
They go back to Avalon Hill, where you'd have to have supplies. Supply chains.
That's true.
Oh God, how miserable would that be as a game?
Probably not great.
I mean, like you think back on it, like sitting around with like 6 other old men talking about supply chains through Normandy, playing your what is it, Blitzkrieg Commander or whatever it is.
Yeah, it don't sound great.
No, it sounds miserable. There's no tanks on the table. I want my toy tanks on the table.
But what could work is have those guys play that boring sounding game and then use their results to influence your cool game. Mm-hmm.
No, because then you'd have to talk with them, and they'd be like, "Except for the fact, old Roy here rolled a double 6 on turn."
They have to post the results in a specific spot. We don't have to talk to them at all.
You're expecting an old man to post something somewhere? Like, to them posting it would be to put it up on a bulletin board somewhere.
One guy of their group will be able to post it on the forum. At least one. So.
Because he probably is the guy that's helping run Linux throughout the world. Like it's a computer in his basement that's basically.
Yeah, so I'm gonna rely on that guy to make sure that the stats get uploaded, and then I'm gonna use their stats to play my more interesting game.
Were you guys affected by the Cloudflare outlet?
Oh yeah, every time. Yeah, every time.
It's just so insane that our world operates and could be destroyed by the fact of like one computer fucking up.
And the Amazon one. Let's not forget that was like right off the back of the Amazon Web Services DDoS, which crippled my company.
Oh, I mean, yeah. There's that, and there's it goes to the fact of no one knows how the internet works. I am 100% convinced no one knows where
No,
anything is.
That's not true. There's like 30 furries who know exactly how the internet works, but it's just
30
those. It's just those 30 furries.
Okay, the what would
The 30
Trente.
furry engineers keeping the internet.
we shall call them the Trente, the 30 people out there in the world, the 30 chosen who know how the internet works, and once they die, it's all over.
Yes.
Yeah. And you know what? I look forward to their deaths and the death of the internet. You know, for those who don't know, my Instagram and Facebook were deleted by
Yeah,
Facebook.
and not even for a cool or funny reason.
No, it just happened, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? It was really kind of I shouldn't say traumatizing, but it was kind of. It was like, what? I've had a Facebook account for 16 years, and it just was like up and deleted. Now I know they can do that, like. And people are like, didn't you read the fine print? And I'm like, yeah, I know they can, but it's like, why?
Yeah,
You know?
just like that's not the part that's not the part that he's surprised by, everyone.
Yeah. It's more of like, you know, just for no reason. And like, even if it was for a reason, it's not like I can talk to someone and be like, I think there's a misunderstanding here, you know?
Right. Yeah. They also don't. They one of the other important things is that like they don't ever tell you why, because that's one of the biggest things I see when like someone like a streamer or whatever, like they're just like, yeah, I got banned. I'm like, oh, I don't know why.
Yeah.
it's like, and people are like, oh, it's like, yeah, they don't actually tell you. Like they'll just be like, yeah, you're banned, or they'll be like, they'll give you the most generic, non-reason possible, like. We found it was not in compliance with our terms of service. It's like, what the fuck does that mean?
I know. It's like, okay, I guess that's okay.
Like, great. Okay, I was not in compliance. Can you tell me what I did so that I don't do it again?
Like, oh, no. You can't use our services ever again. You're like, what?
Yeah, it's like, can you tell me what the problem was? Because that's the thing too, and the reason they never have an answer or a satisfactory answer is because all of this arbitration is done via bots.
Yeah, it's all done via robots.
It's literally just a robot, like being. That's why if you ever see, if anyone ever manages to like spend all the time to actually get through to a human being, I would say 9.9 times out of 10, their shit gets fixed.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is like, it's impossible to find a human being.
Right. You have to spend an entire day just like you have to spend your entire day to get through to a human being. That is.
No, I did. I do, trust me. I looked into it. I could not find a single human being anywhere.
You could for Facebook. It's probably even harder, but like you're gonna need, like, it is work. It is not like a hey. It's not like a hey. It's literally like, contact this thing, and then if they don't get back to you in like an hour, follow up again and again and again and again and again. It's crazy.
It's pretty nuts. And you know what? I'm okay with it. So my Instagram is gone. Game Classy Joe no longer exists. I'm fine with it. Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like for us, it's like, whatever. Who cares? It's not it's not exactly like the end of the world.
I mean, with the Facebook, that sucked a little bit because I did have a bunch of pictures on there, and like all my messenger contacts are gone. And you know, there's sometimes old conversations with people who are no longer with us that it hurts a little bit that they're gone. But whatever. Mm-hmm. That sucks. That's the part that sucked, but I can't do anything about it.
Right, exactly. It's like what's it? It's beyond my what's the fucking self-help? Beyond my control. Beyond my control.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do. It's outside my pay grade.
It's just beyond my control.
But anyway, back to more happier things. We do have Warhammer community put up a thing today as well about something I thought you'd find interesting for AOS. Is that in that new Blighted Wilds book, The Path to Glory, they're actually allowing you to create your own faction unique terrain. So you don't have to use their plastic pretty cool terrain anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really neat. I was like, oh shit, okay. So the era of them really caring about you bringing the pre-made plastic terrain, I guess, is over.
I know. I was wondering about that though. It's like, it seems very, very odd that they would do that, right?
Am I? No, AOS has kind of moved past the bringing terrain.
Really?
Yeah, it's been that way for a while.
Okay.
I think that was like the huge that kind of died off around third, because it's currently 4th edition right now. But yeah, that kind of died off around 3rd edition, where you were just taking, because there was I never saw anyone take it but there was the 10 feculent Gnarlmaw list, which I never saw anyone take. It's a shame. I should have brought it to at least one tournament to see if my theory was correct. I'm pretty sure it was, though. It was one of those things where, like, the list I'm sure was broke. Like, it was one of those things where I came up with the list, put it together, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this list is like actually like broken, like really fucking badly. And then I never brought it to a tournament because I'm like, it didn't seem like it was gonna be very fun to play. Like that's the thing too. Like one of the things that keeps I swear it's a real thing. I think some of the broken lists out there are actually held at bay by the fact that they're just so boring to play. It just would be like, like no one wants to do it.
Well, I think I don't know. This was something. It's like a working theory I've been having about tournament play, about how Games Workshop is leaning into the idea of tournament play with a lot of its games, which is causing the games to like basically burn out with the players. Does that make sense?
I think so. I think that's true, except for 40K. 40K seems to be like, if anything, it seems to be improving 40K.
You think?
From what I have seen, it seems that there are more people into the competitive style of 40K than it is now than ever before, and it seems like that is like the way they want it. It seems like if you don't want to play competitively, you go to AOS.
I mean, that could very well be too, but I see that with AOS. I feel like AOS has maybe not as late, but there has been a build up to like we're going to make this our fantasy tournament play game, and it just doesn't really work out that way.
Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been tight on the AOS tournament scene and everything.
Since you've been in with the crowd.
Since I've been in with the crowd. But I don't know. I mean, it's if that weird game that they're playing that they're calling 40K is working out for people, then great. I'll just say that's great. Weird acrylic squares instead of terrain, more power to you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I was literally just having this conversation with a listener of the podcast, Dan, who's also just a good friend of mine. We were talking about Horus Heresy and why I'm not really into the new edition. Mm-hmm. And my feeling was that I really like the older editions of Horus Heresy because they felt like playing old editions of 40K. The editions that I liked playing of 40K. And these new editions, they're not like trying to be like more like the new editions of 40K. They're just like a weird thing all on its own. And it's kind of like, I get it, but I kind of just wanted to play old 40K. Like yeah, I wanted to play 4th, 5th edition 40K. That's what I wanted to play, you know, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I can see it.
I liked the more beer and pretzels feeling of 40K as opposed to this kind of like very rigid tournament structure 40K.
Yeah, no, and I think that's why, like I said, if I was ever gonna like want to like get into AOS or like do anything AOS wise, it would be so hard for me to do anything that wasn't just the spearhead thing.
Well, and it's hard with AOS because the editions move so fast. You have to build and paint an army in like 6 months in order to get your money's worth out of the army.
Yeah,
absolutely. The new edition comes out.
Absolutely.
And there's no love that you get to spend in it. It's very fast. It's very like, let's go in order to play.
Yeah.
And
I've got to get this army done before it's literally useless.
Yes, I have to get this army done before it's gone. And then you have that last, like, you're like waiting for the army book. You're like, oh, finally, my dark elves. And then they're like, well, there's a new edition coming out next month. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah, well, I guess there's that. That's it, right? Yeah.
That's my feelings with 40K. As I say, with Games Workshop, all of the really good Games Workshop stuff is not their main games. Like, it's all the side games. Those are the better games to play.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what you want. I think if you really want to play miniatures game tournaments, just pick AOS or 40K, pick one of those and do that. Play that as your miniatures tournament game. That's fine. I think if you're more into like the slow roll, like hobbying stuff, like I don't know. I honestly couldn't recommend either 40K or AOS if you're just like a casual hobbyist at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it just how do you connect point A to B with that? I don't know how.
Well, speaking of a slow roll build for a game that no one ever plays, did you see the new Shelob?
Yeah, it's great.
It's a really sweet looking Shelob.
It's a fucking awesome Shelob. Yeah, I love it. And then I will say, I don't care for the golem.
Yeah, he's a little. That's the paint job, I think, more than anything.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't care for the golem, but I do very much like that Shelob. It's funny. I was actually just talking to someone about Ungoliant the other day.
Ooh, how did Ungoliant come out in conversation?
Because we were talking about Lord of the Rings, and he was talking about how much like, or what was it? It was. He was asking me to explain a joke tweet, which was about how like the Hobbit was just like the Hobbit to the Lord of the Rings pipeline is just the strangest thing in the world.
Yeah,
because it's like, imagine this book that's this like pretty much like family friendly.
Well, it's
like
Stuart Little, right? He's talking about Stuart Little.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, just imagine in between at the end of the second Stuart Little book, he's fighting the armies of evil. And
it's 20 years after the first Stuart Little book. He comes back and writes a story about how Stuart Little's nephew goes on a quest to kill Satan.
Kill Satan. That's what it is. Yeah. I remember that tweet. Yeah.
He was asking me to explain it to him, and so Ungoliant ended up getting brought up while I was explaining like the Silmarillion and all this other shit.
I really like explaining the Silmarillion to people who don't know the history of it, and it's like, imagine imagine that story that you tell yourself in your head before you go to bed. So, you die and your kid publishes all the stories you made up in your head before you go to bed.
Yeah, like, all the stuff you've rambled about.
Yeah,
it's getting published.
Yeah, that's getting published now. Like, how mortified would J.R.R. Tolkien be that the Silmarillion got published?
I think the issue is less that the Silmarillion got published and more how the Silmarillion was published and how it was framed. I think so.
Explain.
Like, okay, so if you release the Silmarillion as like, these are cliff notes, like these are notes and things that Tolkien had written down. They're unfinished. We're releasing this as like a completionist thing. Like, we want you to see some of the stuff he was working with. Like,
okay,
if that was how it was framed, I don't think Tolkien would care. Okay. But the fact that it was released and framed as it's this just lost fountain of lore, of important lore and information about Middle Earth, I think that's the part that would make Tolkien balk.
I mean, yeah, I could see that. I just think it's like, Tolkien to me is the type of guy that would never release anything he didn't want released.
Right. I mean, there's just his notes. It's like, if you like, I mean, I think notes are interesting, but again, I would release them from the perspective and configuration of, these are fucking notes. This is not something that I'm trying to cobble together into like a cohesive plot line that I've literally cobbled together off of notes and things that I've also interjected.
Yeah, I mean, there is that level. To me, knowing a lot of professors of English literature, I do know that level of being mortified that, like, when no, this was not ready to be published. This was never supposed to be published at all. It don't matter.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I have no idea.
But that's I do. And Silmarillion, it's good. It's not
cool.
Great. There are many parts of the Silmarillion that are just, yeah.
I mean, you can very clearly tell that it was not meant to be published.
Yeah, there was no editor there telling Tolkien, why are they allowing him to do this when he's clearly a bad guy, and they just come in at the end, like the gods come in at the end and stop him. Well, yes, but that doesn't make sense as a story, Tolkien. I know, but it's in reference to this, and this again. Go back, fix this, fix it, fix it now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the Silmarillion personally. Like, I don't. I'm a Hobbit and Lord of the Rings purist. If it's not in the Hobbit and it's not in the Lord of the Rings, well, I mean, that's cool, but it's not the story.
You're like sitting there going, "Where's all the singing? We need more singing."
That's true. That's true. Where's a whip? There's a way. Yeah. Where
there's a whip,
there's a way. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I think Tolkien would be like Alan Moore, where he just hates every adaptation of his work. Like, nothing should ever be adapted, period.
Now, from what I understand, he did want to get the Silmarillion published, but he was in the middle of like endless rewrites.
Yeah.
And like it was never finished before he died.
Yeah. It don't matter. He did.
True. Yeah.
And
I mean,
his family has made millions off of him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Right.
Man. All right, moving on from Tolkien, because all that was released was the big spider, and that was it. That was
Yeah.
it. And apparently that is the oldest preview image that was from Warhammer Community that there was no answer to. I guess that had been around for like years or something like that.
Shelob?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and it finally got so they've been sitting on Shelob for a while for that release.
That's cool.
Yeah. Want to talk about some other stuff? Tabletop. We're getting a tabletop RPG for Dungeon Crawler Carl. Are you familiar with Dungeon Crawler Carl?
I am not familiar with Dungeon Crawler Carl, but I saw the image for the book cover and I thought it was very funny. So
yeah, it's basically it's a series of books, and it's about it's basically about Earth gets destroyed, right? And so all the humans and stuff have to compete on in basically a dungeon world that they turn Earth, the aliens turn Earth into. And so it's Carl and his ex-girlfriend's cat have to participate in this like contest, this show. It's like a ton of over-the-top violence. It's not my style of fantasy, but I know a lot of people love it. There's like already 8 books for it.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, and they've all been released. Like the guy who wrote those books,
he's just fucking pounding those things out.
I mean, he released the first 4 of them in less than a year.
Jesus.
I know, and they're not like super long. They're like 300 to 400 pages paperback.
Okay, that's not that bad.
I mean, yeah, it all depends, but it's pretty ridiculous that he was able to crank out 8 of them since the year 2020. You know?
Yeah, I mean, well, if they're 300 pages, that's not that. Like if he's legit just like pounding them out, like that's what he's doing. It's definitely it's high volume, but not improbable volume.
It's not like that Tales from the Wandering Tavern or whatever it is. Oh my god, have you seen those books?
No.
It's like, let me see.
Tales from the Wandering Inn, perhaps?
Wandering Inn, maybe that's what I'm thinking of it. Yeah, the Wandering Inn. If you look at those books, they're like 9,000 pages long. I was reading up on it because I was like, this is an interesting concept. But then I saw like the books are like 9,000 pages long, and all it does is describe everything. So like if the hero walks up to a door, they describe the door for 4 pages.
Oh no.
Yeah, oh no. And then they walk into the room and they describe the room and the bar stool, and then they describe the bar and then the drink that he orders and how the drink tastes and what kind of glass it's in. I was like, oh god, this sounds awful.
Well, I was unsold by the first line of the first book, which is quote, "No killing goblins," unquote. I'm out.
Yeah, no killing goblins. Gotta kill the goblins.
You can't have that kind of rule in your fantasy world. Like, no, we're out.
Yeah, because we've already established it. Where there's a whip,
there's a way. That's right.
That's all about whipping goblins.
That's right. We've already established this.
Yes. Tolkien already told you your line of was bullshit.
That's
You're
right.
not gonna go against Tolkien.
That's right. You fuckers.
Whatever. I'm never gonna write a fantasy book, so what does it matter?
I mean, maybe you will. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe someday. All right. I write my fantasy book. But I mean, what story am I gonna tell that already hasn't been told? And people find my voice to be shrill and nasally anyway, so why put that down?
Buy my book. Buy my book.
Yeah, it's like, what am I going to come up with? Oh, there's a new fantasy race. Like, what is they going to have? A pointy nose? Is that what we're going to have? Pointy nose, maybe round ears?
I'd love to write a Warhammer book. That's
writing a Warhammer book would be something.
Now that's what I'd like. I already had what is it? I don't know. Krauser, Heinrich, and Crumb. There we go. There's my book. Heinrich, Krauser, Heinrich, and Crumb. It's a witch hunter an Empire dude, and an ogre.
Oh, I thought this
Right.
was going to be like the Three Stooges in, or the Marx Brothers in the fantasy world.
I mean, I could do. Who's to say that it's not?
Yeah. No, see, I wouldn't want to write a fantasy or Warhammer fantasy novel. I'd want to do a 40K like straight up bolter porn novel. That's what I would like to write.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's not a fantasy book, but sure.
Yeah. See, my problem is that when people write bolter porn in 40K, it's like always at the end of the books make no sense. Like you never know what the hell is going on at the end of a 40K book. You're reading it, they're just like, you're like, wait, what? What happened? Who shot who in the what now?
They don't have the cinematic framing.
They really don't.
They need like some of them do. So, but like I mean, there's so many fucking 40K books, but like some of them have it, but some of them you're right. Where I'm just like when you lose the action, you're like where the fuck is the action?
It's not that the action you lose the action; it's the action becomes weirdly esoteric. Like they always
it's muddled.
Yeah, it's well, they want to throw in demons and magic, and the warp is we're shifting reality. And, yeah, and it's like what is the hell are you talking about? It's like you don't need to do that.
Right about the bolter exploding through the orc skull.
Yeah, I need more bolter porn. Daka 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 daka.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, I actually I'd like to write an orc book. That'd be great.
Yeah, what I would like to do is like to write a book about drop troops like the Elysians or something like that. That's what I'd like to do.
Okay, I get
do something that's like Band of Brothers, but for Imperial Guard, because that's like the best thing you could do with Warhammer or like Star Wars, for example, is you take something that is infinitely better than that and then you just copy it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why the first season of The Mandalorian is so good, because they just took a bunch of better movies and they adapted them for Star Wars.
That's true. Lone Wolf and Baby Yoda.
Yeah, Lone Wolf and Cub. What else was Seven Samurai? What's the fucking movie? Sorcerer.
Yes.
God, I love Sorcerer. Such a good movie. But yeah, that's what you do. So you take Band of Brothers and you just adapt it to 40K, and instead of fighting Germans, they're fighting orcs, or they're fighting chaos, or they're fighting whatever. It don't matter. Tau. It don't matter.
That movie is bullshit though, because there's not a single fucking sorcerer in that movie.
That's true. There are no sorcerers in the movie Sorcerer.
It's fucking bullshit.
It's just
unlike
a truck and dynamite.
Unlike the film The Sword and the Sorcerer, which both contains a sword and a sorcerer.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Steve? You're right. I'm going to write to William Friedkin right now. Dear man who made The Exorcist, your movie is bullshit. There are no sorcerers in the movie Sorcerer.
Please do, and let me know what he says. And if he gives you any guff, let me know, because I'll also write.
Pretty sure William Friedkin is dead. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Well, let's get our things written, and then we'll.
I'm looking it up right now. Yeah,
We'll
he died. He died 2 years ago, Steve. You're 2 years too late.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do now? He's never gonna fix it.
Yeah, he's dead. William Peter Blatty's dead too. He died a while ago.
He's never gonna fix it, man.
Who was in Sorcerer? That was Roy Scheider. He's dead too.
Yeah, Roy Scheider's in there.
Yeah, Roy Scheider. I don't remember who else was in that movie, so I can't tell you if they're dead or not.
Roy Scheider died a long time ago, though, didn't he?
He died. His last thing that he ever did was the recording for Family Guy, where he talks about everybody poops.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. It's always like a great thing to learn about an actor or someone, is like that last thing that they did that's just kind of like really dumb, and you kind of wish that wasn't their last thing that they did.
See, for me, I'm the opposite. I think that's a great last thing to do.
Well, I mean, it would be, because I think I think Roy Scheider had a lot of fun with it. Not like Raul Julia doing Street Fighter. Like,
right.
You can tell he had a ton of fun doing it, so why not?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he had a blast.
Yeah. And you know what? No one remembers anything else about that movie except for Raul Julia. And you know what?
I still stand by. He is the sole reason that you should watch that film. Like, I think that movie is very watchable, and I think it's very watchable because of Raul Julia.
Yeah, well, yeah, anything becomes watchable with Raul Julia. Have you not seen video clips of Kiss of the Spider Woman? That show is terrible, but he's amazing.
That's true. You're not wrong.
I mean, him and Cheetah Rivera, she's great too. But whatever.
Yes. They're actually remaking that movie.
Yeah. Well, no, it actually already came out.
Oh, the remake already came out?
Yeah. Yeah. It's sometimes you want to watch a musical about being in prison, with lots of but not my thing. Not my thing. Other stuff. Legend of the Five Rings got a new RPG coming out. You see this from Edge?
That I did not see. No.
Yes. Edge Studios is doing a Legend of the Five Rings. I think they've had that license for a while. I just saw that they're releasing some books now.
Well, I know L5R kind of got like
it's
slapped all around. Yeah.
Well, it's an old L5R is a what's the word I'm looking for? A property that is very much of its time in the late 90s, early 2000s. The fact that it still exists nowadays is a testament to the strength of that product, but it's still a very late 90s, early 2000s thing.
For sure.
And the only reason why it still exists is because of weebs, really, is what it is.
I don't think so. I think there's something else. There's something else to it. Because if you're a hardcore weeb, you're not playing a fake game. You're playing a real Japanese game.
Oh, is that? Oh, well, that's if you're a hardcore weeb. I'm not saying that these guys are hardcore weebs. I'm just saying they're weebs.
I don't know. I don't. That I can't say. I don't. Maybe I would. I think we need to deep dive into the demographics of people who are into L5R right now, and we need to find out. My guess is that they're all late 40s, early 50s guys who just played it in the 90s. That's my guess. Like that's who's currently, like, I believe that the people currently into L5R are the people who were into L5R in the 90s.
I mean, that could very well be. That is a good guess.
Because I was thinking about it, and like and here's why. Here's my reasoning. Like, it's not just like a shit post thing. It's like there's actual reasoning, because it seems that anything and everything L5R always has just enough, like just barely enough to exist. Like, it's always just barely enough to exist, but never more. Like, it's never like, oh man, this game's exploding, the popularity's growing, like there's way more people playing this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I completely get you on that.
It's like just there. It's like right across the line.
I mean, yeah, it's L5R, man. Forget it, Jake. It's L5R.
It's L5R. It's never gonna happen.
It's never going to happen. But speaking of stuff that I didn't think was going to happen, they're Asmodee is reprinting all of the Fantasy Flight Star Wars RPG stuff.
I did see that.
That's very odd. I was shocked. You know what? It's not a bad system. It's not bad. I've played it. It's better than it has any right to be.
I think it is a smart move on their part, because the shit's already done, the money's already spent, and they have the opportunity to possibly cash in and see if there's an actual market for it at a very low risk venture. That is a very that is a very pessimistic business decision on their part, and I appreciate it.
Well, my only feeling on that is that are people going to be willing to buy into the system again?
I think people will buy it as a like it. So here's this is a weird one, but I think if they release it in one like drop, and they're like, these are all the books, you can buy them in this one bundle, or like we're releasing them all at once, and like that's it. They're gonna be around for like this long, and that's it. I think you'd actually have some serious like motion there, because you have people who want to buy it all and get it all in one shot. I think if you I truly believe that this method will produce more revenue and more motion for the brand than if they actually released a one by one like new RPG launch for the game. Like, I'm not even kidding.
I also think that like Star Wars has screwed itself many ways over, because now people are like, what kind of Star Wars are we going to play? You have to create original Star Wars, then you have to do prequels, then
and then
like it's all over the place at this point.
Oh yeah, I mean that no, of course. Let us not forget that Star Wars, that cat. I mean, I may be so bold as to say, but the Star Wars cachet has been spent.
Yeah, it has at this point. I mean, you know, people love Andor. Blandor.
Sure, but then the fucking that movie that should be like having every nerd jizzing their fucking pants, the Boba Fett movie with the Baby Yoda. Yeah, nobody gives a shit.
Well, it's also they have that Starfighter movie coming out, which is like that's pretty amazing.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, it's not coming out for a while, but no, and actually the thing is too with Andor, it's like you're watching Andor and you're like, oh, this show's really good, and then you get to the second season and then you're like, wait a second, this is just Battle for Algiers. It's like that's a way better movie than this, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's right. Star Wars just rips off better movies.
That's you know what? That's fair, but that's good though. I want Star Wars when it's ripping off something better.
Yeah. If you ever, for those who watched Andor, watch Battle of, is it Battle for? I think it's Battle of Algiers, and it's this Italian movie from the 1960s, all about the Algerian uprising against the French, and it's a fucking amazing movie. It's so good. I got it on Criterion because they put out a Criterion copy a while ago. The soundtrack's by Mario or why can't I say his name right now? The guy from the all the Clint Eastwood movies.
Sergio Leone?
Not him, but the guy who did all the music for those.
Oh, fuck.
I know. It's like, why is my brain not thinking?
Fuck. Morricone.
Yeah, Morricone. Thank you, Enrico Morricone.
Morricone.
He did all the music for it, and it's so good. So unbelievably good.
That's pretty fucking dope. When are they gonna do the Star Wars version of Ron?
Ooh. Well, I'm not a big fan of Ron. Isn't Ron just Ron just King Lear?
Yeah, it's Kurosawa's Shakespeare.
Yeah, it's Kurosawa's King Lear.
Yeah.
His Throne of Blood is Macbeth, and he did a noir version of Macbeth. I know that.
Yeah, no, Ron is just King Lear. It's it's the powerful and elderly warlord. I can't remember what his name is, but yeah, there's a big movie. But yeah, I mean, they could do Star Wars Ron. It'd be cool.
You could do Rashomon. You loved Rashomon.
I did like Rashomon. That's a movie.
That's not the way I remember it.
I actually gotta watch that again.
What's the crazy Dreams? Do you ever watch Dreams, the 90s movie he did? It's like his last movie.
You know what? That's a movie that I've always wanted to watch, but I've never actually watched it.
Get yourself a big fucking TV with a great fucking sound system and put on Dreams, and then just get baked and watch Dreams.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
You ever watched Where Dreams May Come?
Dreams May Come? Of course.
That one. It's like that, but not depressing. I mean, it's depressing, but not like that level of depressing.
Where it's like not a downer.
It's not a downer. No, it's very much like Akira Kurosawa. Like I'm gonna do something that's like really, really, really arty.
I mean, if there's anyone who should do that, it's Kurosawa.
Yeah, absolutely. I love Kurosawa. Yep. And you know me, I'm not like I don't like a lot of subtitle films, but I'll watch that. I was telling someone the other day, it's like my problem is like when I want to watch a classic movie, I want to get like really drunk or high when I'm watching these movies, just because I don't really care that much. I'm not.
You can always just watch the dubs.
Yeah, well, that's the thing though. It's like a lot of them don't have dubs that are easily available. So like the other night I was really drunk and I was like, oh, Diabolique is on. I'm gonna watch Diabolique, and I was like, oh, this is subtitle. This ain't happening. I'm way too drunk to read subtitles, and I don't understand Italian. That's silly language. Star Wars can do Sanjuro. That's a great one. I'm just looking around. I'm just like, oh, Star Wars could do Hidden Fortress. Wait.
Yeah, they could do that. Well, hold on a second.
A second.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Did you see the Doom Kickstarter? The Doom board game Kickstarter?
I did not see that there's a Doom board game Kickstarter. No,
This one, I know they have done Doom board games before, but this one is interesting because the minis look like the old DOS bad guys.
Huh. This is what is this? This is like a different thing. This is
It's Doom Arena.
Doom Arena, and then also Doom the Dark Ages.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Modifius. All right, so
It is Modifius, so you know it's going to be quality.
yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah.
I mean, Modifius makes good stuff. That's like they're pretty trusted name, I'd say.
But I love that the figures all look like the old DOS bad guys. But
Yeah,
they're not
no,
pixelated. They're like a high res version of those guys.
they are a 3-dimensional representation of the fucking sprite.
Yeah.
Of the old like rendering, like not the sprite, but like the rendering of the
Yeah, they straight up look like the sprites.
they
Like a high def version of the sprites.
they're like the thing they're like the step before they turn it into the sprite, where like it gets all pixely. They're like right before that.
Right?
I don't know how to describe that, but that's what they're
No,
at.
you're right. It's exactly it. It's like, well, no, it's like if you took the sprite and you were like enhance.
Yeah,
enhance.
I guess.
And then it becomes high def, and that's what it looks like. So if you want an old fashioned cockademon, you got one right there. Cyber demon. You got
and you know what they do? This is something I actually really like. They've got 2D acrylic versions.
Yeah, they have those as well. You could get, it's like a much cheaper box set.
Yeah, it's a way cheaper box set. It's it's $74. Gets either core game with all the standees, and then you get a Kickstarter Doom Guy or Doomslayer, the mini. That's pretty cool.
I mean, it's not that much cheaper. For $20 more, you get the plastic figures, which, you know, I suppose if you don't care about the plastic figures and you want, like, the nice thing about the standees is that they are in color.
Yeah.
So that's nice. You don't have to worry about, you know, painting figures, because you're like, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna paint all the figures, and you get it. And I'm like, I'm never gonna paint all these figures.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem.
100% what's going to happen.
Yeah, getting it with the standees means you might actually play it in your lifetime.
Yeah, it's still going. I think it's got, how long does it have on here?
It has. Hang on, I'm looking at here. There's a lot of shit in this little box. I like that they split it between 2 base games. I like that I'm a big fan of standalone / expansion design. So I like there's just the game and there's also the Dark Ages. Let's see.
No, it's over. It was on the
21st.
Yeah,
the 21st was the last.
This is what I get for having it on my notes from the last time we're supposed to.
You can still back it though.
Yeah,
it looks like. But yeah, I mean that's pretty cool. But yeah, I am a big fan of the base game that is also an expansion. Like that's the kind of design I really like. So I'm a big fan that they have that, like, you know, pick which one you want. I like that. I would obviously, if I was picking between the two, I'd obviously of course would go for Arena because it's the classic Doom. So that's my jam.
Yeah, I mean it's classic Doom.
I love the cards. The cards look great. They look right out of the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's got a very 90s feel to it.
Yeah, no, they really I think they did good on this one.
So
I mean, it's Modifius, so it's solid. So
if you can't get out of the 90s, you might as well.
No one's getting out of the 90s.
No, the 90s are amazing.
Yeah, we're not getting out of there.
The 90s weren't great if you were a minority, you know.
I mean, there's plenty of bad things about the 90s, but
if you were anything outside normal, if you were a nerd,
it did have Super Nintendo.
It did have a Super Nintendo. So you know what? You know, the 90s weren't that great if you were a minority, if you were gay, lesbian, if you were, oh wait, it's just like now. It's exactly like now. And now you can't even go to the store and buy a Super Nintendo. You can't even buy a Super Nintendo. You can't even buy anything at a store right now. Jesus Christ. It's true. The economy. Am I right, folks? They'll club you. God. Have you been watching? Did you ever watch Vox Machina on Amazon? No, I never did. I think you might have liked it. Yeah. Yeah, I know I know we have our feelings about Critical Role and live players in general, but I watched the cartoon. It was pretty good.
Okay.
I think you'd enjoy it. I was just gonna say, because if you'd watched it, I would have wondering if you'd started the Mighty Nine yet.
Yeah, no, I have not. I have not watched the Vox Machinas.
Yeah, it's fine. My biggest problem with stuff like Vox Machina is it gets a little too raunchy for like family viewing, which is
Okay,
what I would like to do with it. So.
I like raunchy, so that's good for me. But good to know, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I hate raunchy. It's just that it's kind of like, well, I'd like something to watch with the family.
Well, right. I understand. You don't necessarily want to watch ladies talking about the pussies and the assholes when you are watching with your children.
Yes, I'd like them to use, clever words like vagina
and anus.
and anus. Really like the term anus.
That just sometimes it just cracks me up.
Sometimes it just cracks my shit up.
Yeah, sometimes I just get a little laughy.
Yeah. The other thing that I was looking at that I thought was really interesting, it popped up on Kickstarter, was they have some plastic cowboys up for Dead Man's Hand, which is a pretty neat little world cowboy game, miniatures game. And they have these plastics up for them that are really, really, really nice looking for like cowboys on foot, like U.S. cavalry figures. Now, I know this seems very odd, but you know me, I like looking out for interesting, weird miniatures.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I guess that, what is it? Great Escape Games has put out a couple of these Kickstarters for miniatures, and it's just really nice looking hard plastics for these games. And I'm just like, oh, that's really, really fucking cool. I recommend it.
I know that they did a mounted gunfighters one that I remember seeing that I specifically remember that one because I almost bought it.
Yeah, because it had the gunfight. It had the guys on foot and mounted.
Yes.
It was cool.
Yes, it had, and that was everything. So like if you had the dude with the classic just bag on his head,
yeah,
you could build him on foot and on a horse. I thought that was really cool.
And you can get a lasso.
Yep, that was one of those things where I just ended up not buying because I was just like, I'm never gonna fucking use cowboys.
That's exactly it. Like I'm never gonna paint this shit.
Yeah, no,
I
absolutely.
hope that's a lasso. I hope that's not a noose because yeah. But yeah, so I was looking at that and I was like, oh, I'm gonna mention this because I really like the way that these figures look. I would still probably go out and get metal figs, but if I had the time and the money and I was playing it, that's what I would do. But some people, whatever.
I got hooked by Arc World, so I'm gonna be doing that.
Arc World.
Yeah, the
Why you get hooked by Arc World?
Because
how'd that happen?
Because it's fucking dope. It's really cool.
Is it? I don't know anything about it.
That's the Warp Miniatures game.
Yeah. I don't know anything about the
about their skirmish game. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's really fucking cool. It's pretty simple. It has a lot of things that I like. The biggest thing I like is that the war bands are not a lie. like I think it's about a war band is $45, and I think to collect the full war band, I think it's about another $45, give or take. Let's just say $100 gets you like your faction. So I like that. Because I like where it's not the classic, oh yeah, your starter's only $45 and then you need to buy $350 worth of miniatures to complete your army, but the starter's only $45.
Are the minis metal or plastic?
That's why I thought of it. They're metal.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's why I thought about it, because they're really dope metal minis. They're not resin. So that was what sold me, because I was looking, I was like, oh, these are cool, but I was just like, I don't really need another bunch of resin skirmish miniatures game. I'll just pass that. But then I think it was just like, oh, it's metal. I'm like, well, looks like I will be picking those up.
One thing I do like about Warp Minis is, aside from the fact that they can never agree on what their name of anything that they do could be, because it's like Warp Miniatures, and then it's like Warp Miniature, and then it's like Warp with an E Miniature. It's like they did that for like months. It was like they could not agree on what the fucking call themselves. But I do love their design. They have a very, very unique design for their miniatures. Their sculpts are very stylized, lanky, weird expressions. Their paint jobs that they show are nice, but they're very odd looking paint jobs. It just overall has a crazy feel to it, but I like it.
Yes. Yeah, it's weird in a very complimentary way.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's very weird, but you know what? If you're doing a skirmish game with them, go for it, because you know what? They have a feel to them, and it all works together.
Yep. Yeah. As I said, for me, it was like Discworld, Rankin Bass, and Warhammer all fucked, and this is their child.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. I mean, there's 3 of them. I don't know how that's all going to happen when you have one child.
Well, we put them in the centrifuge.
Oh, but you're only going to have one sperm that's going to impregnate the egg.
Well, so what we do is we create a fused sperm that has one head
Sir, now you're just getting into science fiction.
Well, yeah, I mean, fantasy, but you know, we do it with spells, not with science.
Ah, okay, there you go. That's how to do it.
Yeah, wizard did it.
Oh, I just say a wizard did it. I really like their. I have a bunch of their bullywugs that they did, and I love those bullywugs. They're in resin, of course, because I didn't buy the medals. I had the Kickstarter, their Patreon. But I really love the bullywugs that they did. I thought they were really fun. And in my last D&D campaign, well, you were there when you killed the bullywugs.
Oh, those were from Warp. Yeah, those are great. I love their giant monsters very, very much.
Yes.
Their Tarrasque is I think their Tarrasque. Not only is their Tarrasque my absolute favorite Tarrasque miniature I've ever seen, it's one of my favorite models I've ever seen. I love their Tarrasque model. I think it is so cool. It's like it's just so fucking badass. It's everything I like about miniatures in one model right there. But yeah, no, I'm super into it, man. Like I really go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you haven't seen it, their Patreon for October was all cryptids. And so they have a Mothman, a Flatwoods monster, a Bigfoot, a Jersey Devil, Loch Ness monster, and what is that? A jackalope.
That's awesome.
Yes, and they're very, very nicely sculpted.
I know they just did a recent they did a successful game found thing for Gremlins. I know that was yes. Less like those Gremlins and more like the little fuckers from Stage 3 in Diablo 2.
Oh, okay.
You know those. You know what I'm talking about. Those little.
No, I don't, because I never played Diablo. We've gone over this.
You never played Diablo 2?
The only times you've asked me, you said you've never played Diablo 2. I should have a chalkboard counting this down. Yes.
I don't even remember having this conversation. So there you go. That you should play Diablo 2. But anyway, yeah, there's these little fuckers that have like kind of like tiki masks on. They shoot big fireballs. They're really fucking annoying. But anyway, yeah, their gremlins look like those guys. Okay. They're like little green guys with big ass tiki masks. But yeah, they're cool. Big fan. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's great. I love the aesthetic. I really like the way they're like. I like that you can see what expression the miniatures are making.
Yeah, I mean that's very true too. It's like they are super expressive, but it's still that super exaggerated style that they sculpt in. Yeah,
it's just that's huge. I mean, I can't think of any other miniatures that I can think of where you can tell the exact expression of all the miniatures.
Yeah. And I'm glad they're in metal, because that's good. That's gonna help out quite a bit.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely what sold me. I see, and I see the Crypto Crew that not only did they have a Squatch, but they have a Squatch doing the walk.
Yeah, doing the patty pose.
Yeah, he's doing the Squatch walk.
Yeah,
the squawk.
He's doing the walk from the Patterson Gimlin footage.
I like their Mothman a lot. I must admit, I do not know what the
Flatwoods monster.
The red guy with the green robe is a Flatwood monster?
It's a Flatwoods monster.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. That is fair enough. The only Flatwoods monster.
I know my cryptids, sir.
Well, see, the thing is, I was ruined on that one because the only Flatwoods monster I know is from Fallout 76, because Fallout 76 has all sorts of cryptids because that was the big gimmick.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that the Flatwoods, but to be fair, the Flatwood monster they used in Fallout 76 basically does look like the Flatwoods monster. So it's not exactly that far from the source material.
I fully believe that every cryptid out there can be explained away with birds.
Birds specifically, you think?
Humans are really, really dumb when it comes to birds.
I think it's birds.
Everything is birds.
Yeah. All right.
The owls, they're all owls. They're all big cranes. People are really bad about judging the size of birds.
I mean, I will give you like, there's probably a whole shitload of stuff that you are absolutely right about that it is birds.
Yeah. Jersey Devil, bird. Bigfoot, bird. Loch Ness Monster, bird.
Yeah, see, Bigfoot, I'm not going to give you a bird on, but I'll give you a bird on Flatwoods Monster. I'll give you a bird on, I don't know, most the Mothman. Fuck, most things I'll give you a bird on. To be honest with you,
I actually just read. You know Max Brooks. He's the guy who wrote World War Z.
Yeah, it's Mel Brooks' kid.
Yeah, he wrote a book called Devolution, which is kind of very similar in style to World War Z, but it's all about this community that's off the grid in Washington getting attacked by a group of Bigfoot. It's very, very cool. I highly recommend the audiobook because it's done with a ton of vocal actors, including Judy Greer as the main character, and she's just wonderful. So if you get a chance to listen to it and you love Bigfoot, that's a good book to listen to.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, it's up my alley because I love Bigfoot. I want to be picked up by a lady Bigfoot and cuddled against her giant Bigfoot breast.
You want to be footed? I know. We know.
I want to be footed. Yeah, there you go.
Want to be footed?
I want to have one of those erotic stories that are written on DeviantArt about me and a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
There you go.
I fully support you.
I know as well you should, because I think everybody has that dream at some point of being intimate with a giant Bigfoot.
Me, I'm the female Loch Ness Monster.
The female Loch Ness Monster, eh?
Yeah, female
Does it
Loch
have
Ness
big
Monster.
cans?
Absolutely massive.
We are all good then.
Yeah, absolutely massive.
It's just like, Steve, I get your story, but why does Loch Ness Monster have big cans?
Absolutely massive. Yeah.
Monday night recording.
To a lesser extent, I would also take a female creature from the Black Lagoon.
Now that wouldn't have cans, but it's not a mammal. Loch Ness Monster could be a mammal, but the creature from the Black Lagoon is some sort of amphibian.
Right. I mean, some sort of creature from the Black Lagoon.
It's some sort of creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah. So
now I could see it if it was Doug Jones as creature from the Black Lagoon, like from the movie. Why can't I think of the name of the fucking movie? You know what I'm talking about?
The Lady in the Water?
Not Lady in the Water. You know what I'm talking about? Where the chick has sex with the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah. Shape of Water.
Shape of Water. There you go.
Yeah. So like basically think of it like that, except instead of it being a guy fish man with a fish dick, it's a lady fish woman with a fish gina. And yeah.
Fish gina?
Yeah, she has a fish gina.
Oh, she has a fish gina. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she established that he had a fish dick. So
true. They did establish she had a fish dick.
So then she can have a fish gina.
Yeah, your logic is flawless, sir.
Yeah,
flawless.
I mean, if the fish dick was not established, I would say your questioning is fair and valid. But
the fish dick was not established early enough.
But it was established, and we can confirm that there is a fish dick. So
Steve, all I have to say to all that is absolute cinema.
It is, yeah.
My new favorite gift of all time.
Now I sit and I wait for my super hot fish woman wife to come drag me off to her ocean palace.
Speaking of absolute cinema, have you watched Megalopolis yet?
No, it looked fucking awful. Should I watch it?
Oh, it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, okay. So should I watch it?
I don't even know if I could recommend it. I don't.
Okay.
It is. I don't even know how to describe it.
I mean, I know Francis Ford Coppola thinks it's awesome.
Yeah, it's not. Not
Yeah, I
at
don't-
all.
I-
I
he-
don't
he-
understand it.
He loves it, but I mean, like Francis Ford Coppola, I don't know, man. I maybe I'm so bold to say I don't think he's directed that many good movies.
It's not.
He's got some fucking bangers. Don't get me wrong, but man, I don't know, man. The quality level is not consistent. We can at least give me that.
He's a 50-50 guy. It's like
Okay.
50% of his movies are good, and 50% of them are bad. And when you say 50% of them are bad, 50% of them are god awful bad.
Yeah, no, it's legit. They're fucking terrible. It's just like dog. It's absolute dog water.
It's absolute dog shit. Like
Yeah.
But it's like all of his early stuff, really solid, really great. Then you get to like, past Bram Stoker's Dracula, and like pretty much everything he's done after that has been. Well, no, I'm looking at the list right now. He did Rainmaker after that, which was pretty good, and that was like his last good thing that he ever did.
He also directed fucking Jack. Okay.
Yeah, he did Jack.
That's insane, dude. You come off of Bram Stoker's Dracula and you direct fucking Jack.
So here's the thing with Bram Stoker's Dracula. I know a lot of us love Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, it's a terrible movie, but I love it.
Terrible movie. It's a bad movie all around.
Awful film, but I fucking love it. It's
a movie that's so bad it becomes good.
Yeah, it becomes art. It's art in its own.
Dracula.
Yeah, exactly. Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder doing their awful accents, and like
Gary Oldman acting circles around them, even though he's hamming it up.
Yep.
Tom Waits just randomly in the movie for some reason playing Tom Waits. I don't understand it.
And Anthony Hopkins was there.
Anthony Hopkins is like the best part of that movie because Anthony Hopkins knows exactly the movie he's in.
He's awesome in it. Well, I think Anthony Hopkins very often knows what movie he's in.
Yeah, I mean he does. He's very, very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like he's not a bad director. It's just that his last few movies have not been good, and then he puts out Megalopolis, which is just, you watch it, you're just, I don't understand what he's trying to do here. Like it just looks bad. It's ugly. It's the acting is horrible. The script doesn't make any sense.
Perfect.
There's so much talk about cum. I'm not joking.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't understand it at all. I don't understand it. And I hope people watch it, and I hope maybe in the future people are like, this movie is brilliant on a level that we will never understand, but nope. Joe is out.
Fair enough.
But anyway, that's about it for terms of gaming news. Do you have any other gaming news that we haven't talked about?
Let's see. Well, the biggest thing is the saga of the Diamond bankruptcy still continues.
Oh, there's an update.
There's more. Yeah. So the
Diamond update.
Diamond update. All right. So, Alliance. Let's see. Hang on. There's so many names because this is crazy. There's Alliance Entertainment, and Alliance Game Distribution. So one must keep in mind those are two entities. Alliance Entertainment and Alliance Game Distribution are two different entities. So Alliance Entertainment is one of the companies that was swooping in to buy Diamond and Alliance. So yes, a company named Alliance was going to buy another company named Alliance.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yes, not to get that out of the way. So this is, but Alliance filed a lawsuit against Diamond and Alliance about they intentionally concealed the fact that the distribution contract between Alliance Game Distributors and Wizards of the Coast was ending until after the asset purchase agreement was signed and approved by the court, which led Alliance Entertainment to terminate its asset purchase agreement for the company's comic and game distribution assets. So they're saying basically they sued and they're like, hey, this company misrepresented themselves to try and trick us into buying them. And Diamond and their side was like, no, we didn't do that. And the long and short of it is that the judge decided that actually I think that maybe you did do that. And it's going to go to trial. So they're actually going to go to trial for the did you hide that you were losing Wizards of the Coast aspect of this.
Yeah, because I remember us talking about that, how they were trying to hide that they had lost Wizard.
Yes, yeah, they absolutely tried to sweep in and like sell their distribution thing, and obfuscated the fact that Wizards of the Coast had dropped them as a distribution partner, which of course, I mean, like, it's not the end of the world. You could still sell your distribution ship, like there's still value without having Wizards, but we're talking that's a 20% or greater degradation of value of whatever you were selling. Like that's easily going to make whatever you were selling cost way less. Because like I think 20% is probably about fair. So that's a huge dollar amount that you're trying to basically swindle someone out of.
Yeah, it really is.
And so yeah, that's huge. I'm interested to see how that pans out, because I mean, the thing is, like, it's like, you know, we can talk about all these numbers and all of the various scenarios that are going on as much as I'd like, and believe me, I would like to, because I do like talking about them. But I'm interested to see if like they lose, like the thing, if Alliance Distribution loses in court, like they don't have the money to pay for this. So
and that's the whole thing. Is I don't understand, like that's like what happens when you're dealing with money that's so far much more than what we deal with as us normal schlubs, that we're just like, we don't understand these concepts of money. Like, none of this money is real that even they're really dealing with. None of this money exists. This is all like funny money that's in banks and stuff like that no one really has access to. This is all capital.
Yes. Yeah. No.
This is all stuff that Francis Ford Coppola is talking about in his movie Megalopolis.
Yes. we should all watch Megalopolis now together,
so that we understand what's going on with John Voight's cum.
Yes.
God, I wish I was kidding about this.
This is perfect.
Only thing that would be better is if Al Dunkachino was in it.
Oh man, Dunkachino. I think I already told you that I was like that. I gaslit myself into thinking that was a real ad campaign.
Yeah. Well, you know what? One day I'm gonna make myself that jacket from the Al Dunkachino commercial and wear that. So I'm gonna call myself Joe Dunkachino.
Man, you should do you should drop everything that you're doing right now and do that.
And get the Dunkachino vest or jacket.
Yeah.
I'll get that, and then I want to get the suit with the anchors on it from Jaws that the mayor wears. And
for me, I want the question mark suit that the question mark guy wears in the commercials with the guy wearing the question mark suit.
Get free money from the government?
Yeah.
Exactly. I thought maybe you were going with the Riddler, but I see.
No. I'm going with that. I'm going with the other classic guy who wears question mark suit.
Yes. Anything else that we want to talk about?
No, that was it, man. That was the big one. The Diamond Saga continues.
The Diamond Saga continues. Long time ago, in a galaxy far away.
Yeah.
Was under an attack.
Something weird is going on with one of the chocobos from Final Fantasy. So there's that, I guess. There's the number 22 out of 77 keeps being sold by some strange. It was sold. It was at one point it was sold while it was in the United States. Then it's wound its way up in China, and it's been sold twice in China.
Is it a card?
It is a card, but here's the weird thing. So it was PSA graded, which means it's in the PSA vault, which means it's slabbed, like it's been authenticated. It's worth a shit ton of money, right? It was a best offer accepted. I believe the actual offer, the dollar amounts ended up being around like. It was under. It was 65,000. I think it was 65,000 is what it ended up selling for. Then there was another sale of the same card found, but this one was now in China, and this was for 41,000. And then the most recent sale for this thing, same chocobo, 22 out of 77, also sold in China for $5,000.
I bet you this is all just money laundering.
There is some absolute shenanigans going on with it. There's some weird money laundering going on, and there's some stuff going on in China. I don't know. We're gonna see. It's interesting.
That's always what I say. Whenever stuff gets sold, that's a lot of money, and it's weird. Like, why is this thing selling for a lot of money? It's because they're laundering money.
Yeah, most likely. Also, Daggerheart has an expansion announced.
I saw it.
Yeah. It's
Daggerheart's still a great system. It's got a lot of buzz around it.
Yep, there's a lot of people talking about it.
Somebody's talking about Daggerheart.
And then
we're the saying.
There is a what is it? The yes, the deluxe package might be one of the. It is a mock-up, so obviously I can't say for sure. But the deluxe package looks like one of the nicest deluxe packages I've seen for a role-playing game product. Everything's in a self-contained storage box. It has the book, it has the pads of paper, then it has a small container for all of the cards, the dice, the various accessories, and it all wraps up. It's a box set. They have a proper box set for this expansion, which is exciting. Which is exciting to me specifically, just because I'm a big fan of, like all-in-one complete. But it's like the Borg cube and shit like that.
You do love Borg cubes.
I do love Borg cubes, but no, I like that. I like when stuff is self-contained. When it's like, because I picked up the Fallout Commander decks for Magic to make a little boxed game for myself, and then I picked up this 4-deck holder, and that's what I have. I now have a box that just has 4 Commander decks in it, and it's just a boxed game. It's all ready to go. All the dice and all the various like tokens and shit are in the box, so it's essentially a boxed board game. But everything is in one. Everything is in my one storage box, and it's all good.
And I have a single box game that I'm never going to play. Anyway,
I've already played it once.
Well, you know what? You're one step ahead.
I did it. Take that.
All right, everybody. Well, go to the Game Classy Facebook page. Is the best way to find our link to the Game Classy Discord, which is the best way to find me and Steve, because neither of us are on any other social media.
Sure.
Because of we obviously fucked with the Zuck, and the Zuck won.
That's right. There's nothing we could do about it.
Nothing we could do about it. Best way to help with the podcast is like, comment, subscribe on the iTunes, or you can like, comment, subscribe on the YouTubes, which is where we also put up the podcast. So Steve, until the next cast. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna throw this out there for a little painting challenge. I know that I'm the only one who's really doing it right now.
Hey, I did mine. I completed mine.
Yeah, you did. Did you base them?
I did. I based them.
I didn't see that. I'm gonna say for the next one, I'm gonna say let's do a monstrous creature. Let's do something that's on a like a 40 or 50 mil base. Let's do a single big guy.
I have monstrous Cav. I'll do that.
Yeah, do a monstrous Cav. Do one guy. That's all I'm asking.
All right. I'll do 3 of them because I was gonna do them all anyway. But yeah.
All right. Well, if you're doing monstrous Cav, I'll do some. I think I'll make the dragon ogres. How about that?
It's because I don't have a big monster. Or
you don't have like a tomb swarm or anything like that.
I do not have a scorpion. No, I didn't get any scorpions.
You don't got a bone giant?
No bone giant.
I got a bone giant for you.
All right. Pass it over.
I'm gonna show you. You don't got a necrosphinx?
You know what? I do have a necrosphinx.
You gonna paint the necrosphinx? I
guess I could. I can put that together.
All right, you do the necrosphinx. I'll do something.
Necrosphinx. All right,
guys. So until next time, Steve.
I'm a necrosphinx it up.
Necrosphinx in the house.
All right, later.
Game Classy.